Let me ask you something. What would you do if the whole world believed you were going to lose? Not just lose, but get completely destroyed. Imagine stepping into a boxing ring with the most feared fighter on earth, a man who had knocked out champion after champion, a man people called invincible. That man was Mike Tyson.
And the fighter standing across from him? A man almost nobody believed in. His name was Buster Douglas. Most boxing experts predicted the fight would end quickly. Some said 2 rounds, others said 3 rounds at most. But what happened that night in Tokyo shocked the entire world.
Before we talk about Douglas, we need to understand Mike Tyson. Because in the late 1980s, Tyson wasn't just a champion, he was something else entirely.
Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. His punches were explosive, his speed was terrifying, and his knockouts were brutal.
Many opponents looked defeated before the fight even started. Some fighters admitted later they were already scared walking into the ring.
And Tyson's record proved it. Knockout after knockout, fight after fight ending early. People didn't watch Tyson fights wondering who would win. They watched to see how fast the knockout would happen.
So, when the next challenger was announced, most people barely cared. Because the challenger wasn't a superstar, he wasn't undefeated, he wasn't even ranked among the top legends.
The challenger was Buster Douglas, and the world believed he had almost 0 chance.
Before we talk about Douglas, we need to understand Mike Tyson. Because in the late 1980s, Tyson wasn't just a champion. He was something else entirely.
Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. His punches were explosive, his speed was terrifying, and his knockouts were brutal.
Many opponents looked defeated before the fight even started. Some fighters admitted later they were already scared walking into the ring.
And Tyson's record proved it. Knockout after knockout, fight after fight ending early. People didn't watch Tyson fights wondering who would win. They watched to see how fast the knockout would happen.
So when the next challenger was announced, most people barely cared. Because the challenger wasn't a superstar. He wasn't undefeated. He wasn't even ranked among the top legends.
The challenger was Buster Douglas, and the world believed he had almost 0 chance.
James Buster Douglas grew up in Columbus, Ohio. Boxing was part of his life from a young age. His father had also been a professional boxer.
But Douglas's career was strange. Sometimes he looked incredible. Other times he looked average. Critics called him inconsistent.
Some boxing analysts even said he didn't have the heart of a champion, that he lacked discipline, that he didn't train hard enough.
And those doubts followed him for years. Every loss made critics louder. Every mistake made people lose faith.
But behind the scenes, Douglas had something powerful in his life. Someone who believed in him no matter what. His mother.
She supported him through every fight, every loss, every criticism. To her, Douglas wasn't just a boxer. He was a future champion.
February 11th, 1990. Tokyo Dome, Japan. More than 40,000 people filled the arena. Millions watched around the world.
Mike Tyson entered the ring first, confident, focused, dangerous. The crowd roared.
Then Douglas entered. He looked calm, but inside, he carried something powerful. Purpose.
The bell rang. Round 1 began, and immediately, something felt different. Douglas wasn't afraid.
He moved quickly. He used his reach. He landed clean punches.
Round after round, Douglas kept surprising everyone. He wasn't just surviving, he was outboxing Mike Tyson.
Then came round 8. Tyson finally landed a devastating punch. Douglas fell to the canvas. The crowd gasped. This was the moment everyone expected. The referee started counting. 1, 2, 3. Douglas looked up from the floor. For a moment, Everything felt silent, and in that moment, he remembered his mother, her words, her belief. Slowly, he stood up. The fight continued.
2 rounds later, the moment arrived. Douglas threw a massive uppercut. Tyson staggered. Then Douglas attacked with a combination. Punch after punch. Tyson couldn't defend himself. And suddenly, the most feared boxer in the world collapsed to the canvas. Mike Tyson was down. The referee counted. 1, 2, 3, 10. The fight was over. Buster Douglas had done the impossible. That night became known as the biggest upset in boxing history. But it wasn't just about boxing. It was about belief, persistence, and proving the world wrong. Because sometimes, the person nobody believes in becomes the one who changes history. And somewhere right now, another unexpected winner is training quietly. Maybe one day, their story will shock the world too.